The me that you're currently seeing right now is about to go through a transformation. There's currently 12:12. Get my little snack in. I'm gonna get ready. Cause yeah, I'm thinking I might go with a low fade. Facial hair, I don't know. I'm liking the facial hair, but at the same time, I gotta clean up. So we'll see how it is that I feel after this haircut, how we're gonna go about it, and yeah, we'll see you at the barbershop. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the before. I have arrived at my local destination where I need to be. So yeah, in 3, 2, 1. Here's the unveil. Sides have been cut. Beard has been cleaned up. Thank you once again to my great friend and also my barber, Berto. You did a great job. Happy with the results. I would recommend him to anybody that's interested in the Oregon area looking for a barber to clean them up for a haircut. Go hit him up. Great guy, great conversation, and great haircuts for a great price. Support your local barbers. Okay, let's go ahead and transition for sure now, and let's get to running, because the running ain't gonna do itself. Okay, we have arrived at our destination. We took a quick little jog to get here. Back here, they recently remodeled this bridge, which wasn't always the case because you still have the old stacks of wood right there. We're here at Salish Ponds to get in another run. As per mentioned yesterday, we ran 5 miles. This time around, I'm striving for the same thing, though the distance that I'm running here, it's mainly all gravel, which should help me simulate and really get ready for what's to come in terms of terrain and running for this marathon. Because I mean, I could run all I want on a treadmill, but unless I really get that simulation down and really ground myself to really run on gravel, street, and or even dirt, whatever the case may be, because this will be my first actual marathon. I'm nervous, excited, all in one, because if I'm being honest, this kind of really runs me through how dedicated I really am to seeing this thing fully through. You know, so I have a little bit of history of wanting to do something, and then I just find myself at a rock bottom where I just leave it and I never pick it up again. We are going to be walking to the starting point though. That will really give us our estimated run time, because we're going to be doing 0.65 miles per loop. Let me do the math real quick, because I'm not exactly the math major. For those of you that are going to make fun of me in the comments, or even think about it, chill. Terrible news. In order for me to get 5 miles in, I have to run exactly 8 laps. 8? Bro, come on, man. I'd rather bear crawl the entire thing than do 8 laps once bear crawling rather than 8 times. But let's go ahead and get it jogging, and let's go. So far, we're keeping a steady pace. We're not trying to do too much in terms of running these as fast as we can. We want to run these as consistently as we can to get a good time. And yeah. All right, here we go. We're about to pass it. The checkpoint for the first lap. Not timing my heart. First lap. Bam. Here we go. Okay, we reached the 3rd lap point, and as I'm running these miles, I can't help but think back around this time last year when I was attending graphic design in college, community college to be exact. To give me a minute, because I'm really feeling it. Probably a minute, but it was that I was running at the gym when I was running it. 3 laps in without stopping. I really wanted to stop, but I didn't. Back to the point of graphic design though. I was attending graphic design with a poise, with an ember inside of me of wanting to be the best. That flame is still there, don't get me wrong. I love the creativity. I love the teacher that I had by the name of DG. Probably one of the best top 5 teachers that I've ever had in my lifetime. Why is that, you might ask? Because no matter how high it is that I always felt whenever I did an assignment of his, he always found a way. Oh! So this is editing Robert Chase, because past Robert Chase didn't exactly do the best of jobs in terms of finishing that clip. What I was going to say for this part right here was that he really found a way to just ground me and bring me down back to a humble level and really show me that even when I think I'm doing great, he shows me that there's always room for improvement. Back to the clip. And I found myself oftentimes in his class stressing, wanting to be better, wanting to do greater, looking for that praise, you know, chasing the wrong things when I should have been really enjoying the process and the growth, right? Because he taught me discipline. Real strict discipline, bro. Like, I'm talking about discipline on a level of like, if you miss an assignment, oh man, would you feel the repercussions 2 days from then? Because this was a class these were classes that I was taking 3 times a week. And this is for those of you that don't think I'm actually running this. Check out the sweat marks on my hat. My hair is really wet and it's getting really curly. And again, those of you that want to point out that, hey, he just went to the water that's nearby and just got himself wet. Why would I want to bathe myself with pond water, bro? That don't make no sense. And probably one of my favorite quotes, which might sound pretty corny, but I felt applied to me at the time. When you're distressed, you know, stressed out, your mind could be like water. Like, you know, when you got shaky water, it's hard to see. But when you really take a moment to really like sit down, relax, things become a lot clearer to see, a lot easier to see. A year back, 2 years back, that was my situation where I wasn't seeing things so clearly. You know, I was stressing out. I was really giving myself a hard time to, you know, really be the person to make my mom proud and graduate college, keep up with finances, keep up with the work, and keep up with my health. Like, dude, I didn't do exactly a good job of like balancing everything out, juggling everything out on that tricycle, bro. Terrible. 4th lap in. Cool down lap is finished. Check mark is right there. Let's get back to running. I'm on this run, come across a lady and her daughter seen me running. Bro, the dude like fake charged at me, but then as I finally passed him, I continued running. Bro, the motherfucker pushed me, bro. I almost fell on my face and ate shit. That's all good though, I'm not tripping about it. Checkpoint there. I believe this might be either 4 or 5. Oh shit. Another lap. Done. Checkpoint. There you are. See you again. Like, bro, after I did that clip, I stopped running, bro. So, to really continue on this story, we finally get to a point where finals come up, right? And I gotta take finals. I don't think I ever showed. I just failed all my classes. I was looking for an easy way out, but I'll be honest, the stress got to me. I couldn't really keep up with it. And because I couldn't keep up with it, I just found myself skipping a lot of the classes that I should have been showing up to, and really just showing up for only certain ones, the easier classes. But then time comes around, and the one thing I was scared of, I come to see DG again, and he sees me, he's like, hey, like, I really need to talk to you and see like what's going on, because you haven't been showing up. And you know, I just want to see, like, because where you're at right now, I can't remember, he told me if I was going to pass or if I was going to fail, but I'm pretty sure it was going to fail, because bro, at this point, I missed way too many times for me to really even get close to passing. And so we get to it, and we have this conversation. And in this conversation, hold up, I got a buddy up coming again. I want to get jumped. That's the lady with her dog. Very kind lady, very, very kind lady. But man, that dog is energetic. But we get down, and we have the one thing that I was scared to do. And I was like, I had this conversation with DG, and within it, like, he really sat down and like asked me the big question of like, yo, what's going on? Why is it that you haven't been showing up to these classes? And like at the time, bro, I was scared, bro. Like, I didn't know what to say. I've regained my count, and this will be the 7th lap. We got one more to go to reach 8, so we're in exactly 5.2 miles as per mentioned on that sign right there. You think I'm lying? Watch this. A 0.65 times 8 equals 5.2. If you think I'm wrong, calculate that and find that it's true, fool. We have conquered the 8 laps we set out to achieve, and one day closer to the Shamrock Marathon. I still gotta go home and sign up for it. Jesus. So what I was basically trying to get at was that when we had this conversation, DG like really sat down and talked to me. Yes, the video's still right there. That's the whole film noir situation that I'm fixing up on me. But DG and I sat down and we had this conversation, and like he really asked the big question of like what's going on, and like me being scared and me being in that situation, I didn't know what to say. And so I told him what it was. I was like, yo, like honestly, the financial situation wasn't doing too well. I made some dumb choices and I was scattering. I was running away. I was scared to come in because I didn't want to show that. Not that I didn't want to show the stress in person, but I mean, it was just a matter and a situation of just like, I didn't know how to ask for help, which was the one big thing that really killed my term that year. I failed all my classes because I didn't show up. And yeah, DG was very, very great at listening. He heard me out, and like, man, this is about as embarrassing as it is to say, like, I broke down, I started crying. That's the one thing I didn't want to do, because like as I'm trying to explain, I was like, yo, I'm just gonna tell him how it is, bro. Like I started breaking down. I was like, man, this is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing for me, you know. I mean, I'm not really one to show emotion like that in front of other people, but it's just like, it's like, bro, it's already happening. Homie's already crying. What am I gonna do? Stop crying. I apologize and all that about the situation, how like I just started crying. And then when all that was said and done, he heard me out. He was just like, no, it's fine. Like, I understand. It's cool. Like, you know, stuff like that happens in life, you know. It's not always the way it is. But, I mean, if anything, it's on me because I made those stupid financial decisions that got me to where I was. If I was just a little bit smarter with my money, I wouldn't have to have, you know, gone through that. He hears me out, tells me how it is, because he's just like, so are you going to show up for it? I do believe he asked me, like, hey, like, because the one thing he told me was just like, yo, like, if you want, you could drop the classes right now and still save your GPA, you know, as it is, if that's something that you're interested in. I told him straight up, I was just like, at this point, no, like, let it affect my GPA, you know, like, let this kind of be a reminder of how it was that I screwed up and I didn't ask for help when I should have. Like, it's one way of looking at it. It's not really how I saw it, but that's how I see it now, right? He told me, he's just like, are you gonna show up for your final? And I was just like, I'll see, I'll try to. And like, honestly, at that point, like, I was already so disappointed in myself, because like the way DG came off to me during a lot of these classes, he's like that parental figure. He's like, hey, you did a good job. He wouldn't tell me that. He only told me that once. He's like, hey, you did a good job. And I'd be like, thank you. He's like, but you could do better. I'm like, damn it. And yeah, ultimately, like, he told me some words that really stuck with me, because he told me, I hope that down the line you're able to come back, because you're fun, you're a great person to be around, personality to be around, and all that. And like, bro, he was touching the heart, he was touching the soul. And like, yeah, I mean, one
One reason why I'm still trying to save up money, though, right now I'm doing a very bad job of it, if I'm being 100% honest. Because I'm trying to do this YouTube thing, right? I'm trying to get better equipment. But it's not always about the equipment, it's about what's in this content that I put, you know? Like, I could have all the best equipment and still put out crap videos. I do plan on going back and finishing out graphic design because, bro, it's so fun. And DG as a teacher was like probably one of the best top 5 teachers I've ever had in my lifetime. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That's been this video. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one when I wrestle gorillas at the Oregon Zoo. I'm being playful, I'm messing around. I'm not actually gonna wrestle gorillas. Them gorillas would come out messed up and paralyzed after I finish with them.